There are just days to go in the federal election campaign, and the CBC's Megan Fitzpatrick has been traveling across Ontario speaking with voters. She's in the Kitchener-Waterloo area at the St. Jacob's Market, where voters are weighing in on their priorities for the next government. So, Megan, what are people telling you?
Well, Andrew, a lot of people are telling me that they already voted when they went to the advanced polls this past weekend. They have cast their ballots, their minds were made up, and they're talking about a range of issues that were on their minds as they did make their decisions. But yesterday, I want to tell you first about where we visited this riding of Kitchener Centre specifically. That is one of two seats in the entire country held by the Green Party. Mike Morris won it in 2021, and he's kind of trying to keep it green on a Monday. This area of the country, Kitchener-Waterloo region, does have a pretty solid base of support for the Green Party provincially. The election we just had in Ontario, Aisling Clancy was re-elected in Kitchener as an MPP, and nearby in Guelph, Mike Schreiner's the leader of the Ontario Green Party. He also won re-election. So as I've been talking to voters in Kitchener Centre, some of the questions are whether that base of support will translate into votes on Monday or not for Mike Morris. Can he hang on to this seat? Are there voters in that riding of Kitchener Centre who might put their vote elsewhere? Some of them did tell me, Andrew, that they like Mike Morris. Some of them voted for him last time. But this election, given what's going on with the United States, some people were telling me they are voting for different parties instead. They are voting instead of choosing who they want to be their local representative and MP. They're thinking more about who they want as Prime Minister of the country. And that is motivating their vote. And they are motivated to vote. One other common theme I was hearing from voters is that they hadn't been paying attention to politics for the last couple of years, and now they are. They're way more engaged. I met a man who said he's going to be voting for the first time in 20 years. He had been really cynical about politics. He was tired of politicians breaking their promises, and so he didn't vote. But he says because of what's going on with the U.S. right now, he's going to get out to the polls on Monday. Some voters I met, torn still, have not made up their minds. One voter in Kitchener Centre saying he was thinking about voting Green, but leaning towards the Liberals now. And I met another couple who said they voted for Morris last time, but again, they're not parking their vote with him this time because of what's going on in the U.S. Now, as for here in Waterloo, that's the riding I'm in right now. It will be another one we'll be watching on Monday, in addition to what happens in Kitchener Centre. And some of those other ridings in Kitchener are Liberal, but in the 2021 election, they were close battles with the Conservatives. So we'll see what happens on Monday. Here at St. Jacob's Market and the voters I've been talking to, hearing about a range of issues that are on their minds. Let's take a listen to a sampling of what I've been hearing.
The conversation about the climate seems to have gotten lost. And so that does worry me because I've got kids and this is the only planet we have. So I'm quite worried about that.
So we're thinking about home ownership for the younger people and just somebody who's going to help.
It's all about economy and about tariff, and that's what is main in my mind. So I choose, that's my priority for this election.
Oh, I had it made up for a long time. It's basically the economy. I mean, we got to deal with that. We also got housing affordability. That has to be dealt with, and just affordability of everything outside of that. So, and not to mention the issues down south.
So, of course, that's an issue I keep hearing about over and over again. Other issues that came up from some voters, Andrew, immigration and education mentioned, as well as one voter saying that his son is in the military, in the army. And so the party leader's commitments to military spending, NATO spending, something that he was considering as he decided who to vote for. But again, I am finding it quite interesting how many people have already voted, taking advantage of those early polling days over the long weekend, and just that common theme of people saying they're paying close attention to this election, whereas they hadn't been paying close attention before. Some people never voting before, and they will be casting a ballot in this election.
Yeah, 25% increase in advance poll voters in the province of Ontario from the 2021 election. So you're noticing that. Megan, thank you. Megan Fitzpatrick at the St. Jacob's Market in Ontario.